Teams are on the floor. The Archers go right to left, left to right for the Wayne Generals. And jumping it up against Belcher is Preston Comer, and Comer wins the tip. Wayne starts with the ball. Generals working basket to my right. On the outside, Barnes up top. Galen Williams-Thomas. Back to LaShawn Green. Corner, Barnes, good look. And a triple drops for Chase Barnes from the left corner. 7:38 to play. Opening quarter, and already Wayne up 3-0. Front court. On the wing, Barr feeds the post. This is Belcher. Outside to Irby. Irby in the corner. It goes to Zacharian Belcher. He'll give to Barr. He'll fire a three. The answer for the Southside Archers. It comes from DeMarcus Barr, a 6-foot senior. And it's a 3-3 game. Front court, Barnes. Pull-up baseline, 15 feet. Rims around, circles, and comes out. Southside the rebound. Front court for the Archers. They take it right wing, and they'll go right down low to Zachariah Belcher. Feeds in the paint. And the shot, no good. Rebound chased down by White. White will give it up top to Barr. Now on the wing. It is Kendrick Alexander. Down low, Irby. Feeds it at the elbow, and the jumper good for Avier White, the 6'1 senior. And Southside has scored 5 straight to take a 5-3 lead. Hard drive, right side of the lane by Dillard. Missed the runner off the window, a little strong. And the rebound, Southside. Lead pass, Belcher ahead of the field. He goes up to dunk it, and he comes up short, but a foul underneath on the body. Called against H.J. Dillard. Zachariah Belcher is going to go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 for Southside, with the Archers leading at 5-3, 6:08 on the clock. Belcher, 6'8", 215-pound junior. First free throw rattles home for Belcher. It's his first point. 6-3, Archers. The right-hander flips it and got it to crawl over the front rim and drop through. 7-3, and it's 7 straight for Southside. Wayne front court. Williams-Thomas to Green, back to Kalen Williams-Thomas. He's on the right side, center circle to LaShawn Green. He'll drift to the left. Feed Barnes near the corner, back up on the wing to Green, back toward Barnes. He gets an angle to feed the post, gets it down to Dillard. Dillard circles into the paint, and as he makes his move, he's fouled. And I believe this is going to be the first on Zachariah Belcher. Belcher picks up his first foul. Barnes to inbound for the Generals. They trail at 7-3. The inbound to Dillard underneath. He's doubled, and he'll throw outside. Comer to LaShawn Green. Little crossover, step back, left elbow. Misses wildly strong and to the right, and the rebound tipped out of bounds, and it goes to Southside. Archers leading at 7-3 with 5:29 to play in our opening quarter. Southside brings it front court with Kendrick Alexander, a 5'10 sophomore guard. On the dribble, between the rings. Still on the bounce, drifts all the way to the right angle. Now bounces it, stepping out from the post. Belcher, he throws underneath. Irby tries a little reverse layup, and he muscles it up over the front rim and scores it. Javon Irby has made it a 9-3 Southside lead. 9 straight scored by the Archers. Chase Barnes throws left to Green, to Dillard. Dillard pounds down low, goes up against Belcher, didn't get it, gets his own miss, goes up a second time and gets fouled. And they're going to call the foul on Avier White. Belcher thought he was picking up his second, and it might be a break that he didn't. He let Dillard get inside him, and Dillard used that position to fight for the rebound, and First free throw for H.J. Dillard ends the 9-point run by Southside. It's now 9-4. One more coming for the 6'6 senior, and he rolled it off to the right, no good. And the rebound out of bounds, last touch by Preston Comer. Well, the last time we saw Preston Comer, he had a full flow of hair. Now he's got it braided, so he looks like a different guy. Southside with the ball, leading at 9-4. 3.5 minutes in. Alexander on the pass down low. Got it through traffic. A little turnaround baseline by Barr is short. And the rebound to Wayne. They look to push quickly front court. Green will launch a long three. Bullseye! LaShawn Green from way downtown. And it's a 9-7 game. Now a pull-up just inside the top of the key for Belcher. He missed it. Long rebound at the head of the field. Dillard to the basket layup. No, it was contested by Belcher. Belcher tried to dribble the rebound out, had it stolen away. The follow no good by Williams-Thomas. This rebound to Southside. Coast to coast goes Irby, and as he goes up for the shot, he gets fouled. The Wayne foul is called on who? They call it on Chase Barnes. Barnes picks up his first, second on the team, and with 3:49 on the clock, it is Javon Irby shooting two. Southside already with a 2-point lead, and the first free throw is no good. Still 9-7. One more free throw coming for the 5'10 sophomore. Averages 11 a game. On its way. Got it. 10-7. Third point for Irby. Southside shows some pressure into the front court. The Generals. Caitlin Williams-Thomas down low. Dillard had his block. His shot blocked by Belcher, but a foul called, and Belcher got the arm of Dillard and just picked up his second foul with 3:36 still left in the first quarter. And it's going to be one Belcher coming in for another after the first of two free throws by H.J. Dillard. Free throw's good. It's a 2-point game, 10-8. And Zacharian Belcher, 6'6", 210-pound sophomore, comes in for Zachariah Belcher, the 6'8 junior. Both free throws connect for Dillard. 1-point lead for Southside with the ball. Alexander drives, jump stop, shoots, and didn't get it from the right block, but there will be a foul called, and it's Chase Barnes picking up his second. Early fouls on a couple of big-time players with Belcher, the lead man for Southside, and Chase Barnes, a 16-point-per-game scorer for the Wayne Generals. Alexander at the line. First free throw. Got a lot of iron, but fell through. Kendrick Alexander scores just a couple of points per game. That's his first of the contest. Second one's on the way, and that one rolls in. Hind rolls on both of them, and it's a 3-point lead for Southside, 12-9, 3:24. Clock runs, opening quarter. Pass down low, good touch pass to Dillard. He goes up to slam it, and he gets fouled above the rim. The foul is going to be on Zacharian Belcher, his first. And Dillard right back to the line to shoot two for the Wayne Generals. They're down by 3 with 3:18 remaining in our opening quarter. Dillard's first is no good. Rattled between the iron and popped out. Looking for his fourth point. Dillard flips it and got it. 12-10. Still a 2-point lead for the Archers. Alexander brings the dribble left wing. Looks high, now goes baseline to Irby. He swings out on the wing up top. It goes to White. Alexander, step back triple. Air ball from the right wing. Rebound goes to Wayne. Pass in the front court, deflected right back to Green, or just Kalen Williams-Thomas. He gets it back and he dishes it down low to Tyree Eldridge on a no-look pass. Eldridge ties it up with the layup. 12-12. Here's a drive by Barr. A pull-up from 10 feet. Too strong. Rebound Comer. Wayne looks to run. Cross-court pass to Kalen Williams-Thomas. Up top to Eldridge. Here's Green. Baseline drive up top. Kalen Williams-Thomas. Triple on the way. Got it! And the Generals back on top 15-12 with 2:17 and the clock running in quarter number one. Irby on the wing to Zacharian Belcher. Alexander rotates it to Barr left wing toward the corner to Irby. They'll feed Belcher down low. He'll dish it off in the middle of the lane. Catch made by White outside Alexander. He's top of the key, picks up the dribble, throws on the wing to Belcher, gets it handed right back to him. Alexander still on the bounce, takes it around the arc, and the give to Irby. Irby up top to White. White will dribble, get around Comer, throw it up off the window on the run, no good. Belcher, offensive rebound. His putback is partially blocked. Now the rebound to Wayne to Comer. Comer is ahead of the field for a layup. 17-12. It's 8 straight scored by Wayne, and they lead it by 5. Minute 23 on the clock. Southside with Irby dribbling it outside the top of the key. Right wing to Belcher. Dillard won't guard him out there. He'll give it to White. Alexander, corner to Irby, now cutting into the lane. Barr, he makes the catch. Short little 10-footer from the left angle, no good. Rebound Comer, and Comer's going to take it himself. And as he flips the pass to a cutting Williams-Thomas, the ball deflected by Southside out of bounds. Stays Wayne basketball into the basket. Exactly 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Wayne leads it 17-12, and the Generals to inbound. Southside substitutions into the game include Detrick Smith, 6-foot junior, also Corte Wallace. Inbound up top, Kalen Williams-Thomas on the wing to LaShawn Green. They'll go to the post. It's Dillard from just inside the left elbow. His turnaround, no good, and the rebound taken by Southside. Smith. Irby to Smith, now toward the corner to Belcher. Wallace comes off a screen, feeds down low, and it goes right through the hands of Zacharian Belcher. Here comes Wayne on the run. They got it low to Dillard. Dillard beat Belcher down the floor, and Dillard with the layup. 19-12. A 10-point run for the Generals. 24 seconds on the clock. Here's Corte Wallace. Throws it to the right. High sideline to Irby. Toward the corner, it's a three-pointer. No good by Terrence Jordan. Rebound Wayne. They got 8 seconds. Kalen Williams-Thomas, the drive, the scoop. No, but the offensive rebound followed by Eldridge is good. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. And it's all Wayne to end the quarter. From the time that Zachariah Belcher went to the bench until the buzzer sounded, all Wayne. They end the quarter on a 12-point run. They lead it 21-12. The second quarter is next. This is high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Once again, if you're looking for the Purdue Boilermakers and the Illinois Fighting Illini, you'll find that on the WOWO radio dial at WOWO 92.3 FM. We've got high school basketball from the Class 4A sectional here at Wayne, and it's time to start quarter number 2 with Wayne leading at 21-12 over Southside. And as Southside goes to inbound it from midcourt, it's deflected right back out of bounds by Wayne. Southside will reset from the hash mark. The inbound goes to White. He'll feed the low post where Zachariah Belcher is back on the floor. Working on the low block. He'll throw it outside to Terrence Jordan. Gives it to Irby, left wing. Baseline drive. Irby under the basket, and there's some body contact when he turned the corner. And the foul is on. I have to wait because I didn't see the official signal. He was behind the coach. I don't know if they saw it on the scores table either. The inbound Belcher from the left elbow, no good. Offensive rebound White. He missed from in close. Belcher tried to stuff it back, and he gave it a wedgie. Put it right between the rim and the backboard and stuffed it in place. And that will be a tie-up with the arrow pointing to Wayne. 7:35 on the clock. That last foul was whistled against LaShawn Green. 30 seconds into the second quarter. 21-12 Generals lead, and that is long distance for Green, and it's no good. Long rebound taken by South. On the run, Wallace to the basket. He's fouled by Green in a one-on-one. And Corte Wallace is going to go to the free throw line, shoot twice. 7:17 to play, second quarter. Wayne with a 21-12 lead they started the quarter with, and Wallace shooting two. The first one is up and good. Wallace, a 5'10 sophomore. Overall, it's a pretty young group for J.J. Foster and Southside. 21-13 in the second one. Rims around, no good. Rebound goes to Preston Comer of Wayne. 21-13, Generals lead. Baseline drive. Eldridge skips it to Comer, right corner, and Comer gave a little fake, and then as he went to drive, they called him for a travel. Turnover for the Generals, gets it right back to Southside. 7:07 to play, quarter number 2. Wayne has scored 12 of the last 13 points, leading at 21-13, and in the backcourt, ball knocked away from Terrence Jordan out of bounds. Southside will once again have to inbound it, and they get it to Jordan, working one-on-one against Harold Mack, who's checked in for the Wayne Generals. To the left wing, Jordan to Wallace, and Kalen Williams-Thomas tried to reach around and poke it away from Wallace. They called him for the reach around foul. That'll be his first. It's already the third on Wayne here in the second quarter with 6:51 still to play before halftime. 21-13. Inbound to Wallace midcourt, and from behind it's poked away. He didn't see the defender, and it goes to Kalen Williams-Thomas. He'll take it for the layup. 23-13, 10-point advantage for the home team. Southside in the front court. Jordan, crossover from the right wing, throws up top. Wallace, a three, high arching shot, back heel, long rebound chased down by Southside. Irby on the wing to Wallace. Wallace behind the back from the left wing, flips it out to Irby. He'll take the long three. Oh, that's smooth. Money from the left wing for Javon Irby. 23-16. Wayne still up by 7 with the ball. Mack, Eldridge to Mack, top of the key. Back left side to Eldridge, back to Mack. He'll throw right side. Kalen Williams-Thomas feeds Dillard, working the post, goes up strong against Belcher and just overpowered the 6'8 junior and scores the bucket off the window. That's Dillard's game down low, and he knows that Belcher has 2 fouls. Belcher still played pretty strong against him. There's a jump shot from the right elbow, and it's banked in by Terrence Jordan of Southside, makes it 25-18. Down low, Dillard again. Spin move to the baseline. Lost the handle, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Southside. Wayne will inbound under the basket into the game for Southside. Kendrick Alexander. He'll give Corte Wallace a little bit of a breather. And Wayne will counter. And they'll put in Lorraine Bragg. Entry into Bragg. In the paint, he throws up top to Kalen Williams-Thomas. Down low, Dillard. A little scoop move. Count the bucket. What do we have? A foul is called. The bucket counts, and what a scoop by Dillard. Falling down, he just scooped it all the way off the window, way up in the air, and it came down through the twine. The bucket good for H.J. Dillard, and the foul is whistled on Terrence Jordan. Free throw to complete a three-point play is good, and it is a 28-18 lead. 11 points here in the first half for Dillard. Jordan looks to J.J. Foster to get a play call. Now he's in the front court with the dribble. Throws to the left wing to Alexander. Toward the corner, back to Jordan. Jordan circles up the arc to White. Now Irby. Baseline drive. Blew right past his man, and Irby finishes with the layup. 8 points for Javon Irby of Southside. 28-20. And a weak pass stolen. Alexander, he couldn't collect it cleanly, but he finds Irby, right wing three. Got it! Javon Irby, have yourself a half. 11 points, and the lead is trimmed to 5, 28-23. Dillard on the catch, the drive underneath with the reverse layup. It's no good, but there's a foul, and let's see who they whistle it on. It's on Southside's Xavier White. His second. Dillard to the line again, this time to shoot two. Wayne 28, Southside 23. 4:27 remains in the second quarter, and too strong on the first free throw for Dillard. DeMarcus Barr is checked back in for Southside to replace Xavier White. Sits down with his 2 fouls. Dillard eyes the second, and that hit the back heel but bounced up softly and dropped through. 29-23. Quickly, Southside drives, throws it up at the rim on the run. It's no good by Alexander. Rebound Wayne. Wayne to Mack. Mack drives, stops, dishes it across the paint to Dillard. A turnaround to the right block, no good. Underneath the basket, Mack tries to get it, but he stepped on the baseline underneath the hoop. That will give it to Southside with 4:11 to play in the second quarter. 29-23. Wayne a 6-point lead. Irby on the wing. Alexander up top to Jordan. Jordan between the circles. Goes to Barr on the right wing. He won't shoot. Gives to Jordan. Jordan at the foul line, cut off by Comer. On the wing now to Alexander, left side. Up top between the circles. Here goes Jordan. He'll pull up mid-range from the right wing. No good. And the rebound caroms right to Bragg of Wayne. Now Kalen Williams-Thomas. Skip out to Barnes. Barnes the drive all the way to the hoop. Reverse layup good. 31-23, the Wayne lead. 3.5 minutes left in the second. Alexander, left wing. Up top to Irby. Irby gives to Belcher, popping outside the top of the key. Belcher goes to drive, and they reach in and steal it. Eldridge to Williams-Thomas. Oh, the one-handed tomahawk throwdown for Kalen Williams-Thomas. 33-23. It's the Generals with a 10-point lead with 3:05 left in the half and a timeout from Southside's bench. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Full athleticism on display by Kalen Williams-Thomas with a crowd delighting right-handed throwdown, and Wayne leads it by 10. 33-23. Southside into the front court. Alexander splits the circles, dribbles right to left. Now from the left wing, takes it back up top, centers the floor. Pass to the left wing to Irby. Up top, pass deflected. Kalen Williams-Thomas, one-on-one. Williams-Thomas to the bucket. And as he goes up for the layup, it's blocked by Zachariah Belcher. But we do have a foul call. And again, it's going to be a choice. Is this going to be the third on Belcher? No, it's going to be on DeMarcus Barr, and that's his first. Kalen Williams-Thomas to the free throw line for Wayne. He'll shoot 2. And he's no good on the first. He's still stuck on 7 points, and the lead still 10. Corte Wallace is checked in for Southside. Also coming back into the game is Zacharian Belcher. Kalen Williams-Thomas will have one more free throw coming. 33-23 with 2:40 on the clock. Second quarter. Free throws on its way, and good. 8 points for Kalen Williams-Thomas and an 11-point lead for the Generals, 34-23. Terrence Jordan still runs the point, throws left wing to Irby. Javon Irby dribbles between the circles to the right side to Wallace. Wallace, a little crossover, gives it off to Irby right side. Coming outside the arc, making the catch, Belcher tries to feed down low to Zacharian Belcher. It's knocked away. Now a scrum on the deck and eventually the tie-up, but the arrow does keep it with Southside. 2:12 on the clock, quarter number 2. It's 34-23. Got Wayne up by 11. Southside will inbound the ball. And right now the officials are talking about something. And they confirmed that it was a tie-up, and the ball goes to Southside. Javon Irby looks for somebody to get open, and finally throws it way up toward the timeline to Terrence Jordan. Southside down by 11. Throw to the wing to Wallace. Corte Wallace comes off a screen. Now drives to the foul line. Stops, spins outside Jordan. Jordan into the paint. Kick out to Irby. Irby got past his man on the perimeter. Pulls up from 10 feet. Missed the baseline jumper. Rebound Wayne. Chase Barnes into the front court. And he just traveled. He went to throw a pass and had one of those moments where you think about it just a half second and his pivot foot dragged behind him as he held onto the ball. Almost a delay in that pass. A one-handed pass that he was trying to make. Left to right, high in the half court. So Southside down by 11. And it's an open look for Wallace. His three, no good. Rebound, offensive board by Irby. Outside Jordan, the lefty, fires and hits a three. Terrence Jordan from downtown, 34-26. Southside within 8, gets it under double digits. Kalen Williams-Thomas will pop from 3. That's no good. Great box out by Southside, especially Corte Wallace. Southside in the front court. Here's Jordan outside to Irby. Irby drives to the foul line up top. Wallace gives to Jordan. Terrence Jordan off of Belcher's screen. They're going to double him. They'll pressure him, and he traveled. Coming off that ball screen, Dillard and Eldridge just applied the double team pressure on Terrence Jordan and forced the turnover. So Wayne the ball last minute of our first half, and the Generals are up 34-26. Kalen Williams-Thomas to Eldridge. Tyree Eldridge gives it back to Kalen Williams-Thomas. He lost the dribble, and it goes into the backcourt, an over and back call. So Wayne gives it up to Southside. 35.4 seconds still left in the first half. Wayne leads at 34-26. DeMarcus Barr off the bench checks in for Southside. Replaces Corte Wallace. Inbound for Barr. Backcourt to Jordan. Jordan In between the circles, throws left wing to Irby. Javon Irby, he's going to be doubled, and it's picked out of his hands by Dillard, and Dillard goes in and lays it in by dropping it with two hands through the hoop, and then he bounced the ball after it went through the hoop, and I think they'll call delay a game. The delay a game is called on Dillard. And so Southside will inbound. 20.9 seconds, 36-26. Wayne's extended the margin to 10. Terrence Jordan takes the dribble to the near sideline. Now crosses over, centers the floor. Oh, a good little move, crossing over the dribble, floats it up on a teardrop. No, offensive rebound, Belcher. His putback is blocked, and that brings us to the end of the half. Halfway through the second semifinal here in the Class 4A sectional at Wayne High School. And the home team, the Wayne Generals, with a 36-26 lead over the Southside Archers. We will take a break and we will come back. We'll talk about this first half and get you all set for what's still ahead here on a Friday night of high school basketball coverage. Again, at halftime, the Wayne Generals lead it over Southside 36-26 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Just about set for our second half of action here at Wayne High School, with Wayne leading at 36-26 over the Southside Archers. Don't forget, special programming note coming up on Monday. Special coverage of the Horizon League Championships live from Corteva Coliseum on the campus of the State Fairgrounds down in Indianapolis. As for the third year in a row, Purdue Fort Wayne women's basketball has made it into the conference semifinals. They'll try, though, this year to go one step further than they made it the last two. They'll try to get to that championship game on Tuesday, but you can listen to coverage Monday starting at 2:15 on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Wayne has the ball to begin our third quarter. They work the basket to the left. Good pass down low from up top near the center circle right down to the right block. They get it to Preston Comer for a layup, and it's 38-26, a 12-point lead for the Generals. Irby up top between the circles to Belcher. He'll throw left to Barr. Barr gives it off to Alexander near the center circle. Dribbles left wing. Now throws to the corner to Barr. He'll dribble up the sideline. Give to Irby between the circles. Javon Irby, 11 points in that first half to Alexander. Right side to Barr. Barr, top of the key, cut off by Green. Now on the right wing to Irby. He's guarded by Preston Comer. Irby, little crossover, dumps it down to the post where Belcher goes to work. His turnaround, he was pinned too deep on the baseline, and he shot it into the side of the backboard. Now Wayne on the run. Barnes, kick out to Comer. His three, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it was off Dillard. And out of bounds to Southside. A break with the whistle being blown for Avier White, who had to fix a shoe, had a shoelace that came undone. So Southside brings it left to right, 38-26. Wayne up by 12. Just a minute and a half into our third quarter. Alexander, top of the key to Barr. Gets to the elbow. Big shot fake at a man in the air, and then he missed the 15-footer. Rebound to Barnes. Lead pass to Kalen Williams-Thomas. He goes up for the layup. Looked like a goaltend, not called. The ball caroms to Dillard as Dillard goes up to dunk it. That is stuffed by Zechariah Belcher. It's out of bounds to Wayne, but a couple of blocks Belcher, the 6'8" big for Southside, making his presence felt. Barnes in the left corner, triple no. Rebound, yes, by Preston Comer, and he got fouled. The foul is on Kendrick Alexander. He picks up his first, and it's going to put Preston Comer of Wayne to the free throw line to complete a 3-point play. He could give Wayne a 15-point advantage. They now have their biggest lead of the game, 40-26. A 14-point edge for the home team. Comer, good. Comer coming to life here in the third quarter. Into the front court. Irby. Up top. Alexander. Alexander works from the logo at midcourt. Drifts to the right. Now he's in the top corner of the half court. Up to the wing. Down low. Belcher turns baseline. A 12-footer. No. Tipped up and in. What a play by DeMarcus Barr. 41-28. 5 points for Barr. High post to Dillard. Dillard takes the 15-footer and hits it. H.J. Dillard with 17 points. No, he's got 16. They gave him a point on that free throw that's not his. Here's Barr, foul line. He gets open and hits a 15-footer. DeMarcus Barr with the answer. 43-30. Barr has 7 for Southside. Wayne in the front court. They go baseline to Dillard. Up top, it is Green. Green will fire. His 3, no good. Rebound goes to Southside. Alexander with the no-look flip, and it was too far in front of Belcher, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover for Southside, giving the ball right back to Wayne. 5 minutes left, third quarter. 43-30. Wayne has the advantage into the front court. Generals to Chase Barnes. Barnes, long distance, left to the top of the key. Oh, that's from 28 feet for Chase Barnes, and it's nothing but the bottom of the cup. 46-30. 8 points for Barnes. Once again, low block Belcher feeds in the post. He goes to Zacharian Belcher, and the ball tied up, but they say there's a foul on Wayne, and Preston Comer is guilty. He's still making the argument that he tied the ball up, but they're not buying it. So the foul on Comer's is first. Inbound goes to Barr, baseline, 15-footer. Oh, that's money. Silk for DeMarcus Barr from 15 feet right baseline. 46-32. Again, they leave Barnes open, and this time it's short from 28 feet, and the rebound goes to Southside. Barr on the dribble, splits the circles, gives it off to Alexander. Alexander drifts on the dribble to the left sideline. Now he's going to cross over and come back to the middle. Alexander on the bounce, and we've got a timeout called by J.J. Foster. Something wasn't going right, not clicking with that Southside offense, so head coach jumps off the bench, takes the timeout. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Again, the Purdue-Illinois game can be heard on WOWO 92.3 FM. Coming up after the game, we hope you stick with us for our high school coverage. We've got the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball postgame show. We are broadcasting live tonight from the Waynedale Pizza Hut. It's our final edition of the high school sports season. It'll be right after the game. We'll take you up until 10:30, giving you all the scores of tonight's sectional semifinals in Class 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, and get you all set for tomorrow night's championship games. Southside will inbound near midcourt. Wayne leads it 46-32. 4:04 to play here in the third quarter. Javon Irby will be the trigger man. He throws it underneath. They lob it to Belcher in front of the rim. He scores. Didn't alley-oop. He caught it, came down, went right back up, but the bucket good for Zechariah Belcher, and the Wayne foul. And a chance at a three-point play for Belcher. The third foul called on LaShawn Green, and Belcher with 4 points looks for his fifth. The free throw's on the way. It's good. 46-35, our first game. It was similar to this, where Homestead had what looked like a fairly comfortable lead, and then Huntington North went crazy. What a turnaround from the right elbow. High-arching shot by Dillard, and it is silky smooth right through the twine. 19 points for Dillard. Just never fails to impress me. Things he can do. Plays tough, but also plays with some finesse. There's a jumper from the foul line and an air ball for Belcher, and underneath the basket, Wayne tried to catch it, but they had a foot on the baseline, so it goes to Southside. .329 to play, third quarter, 48-35. And a collision as Chase Barnes ran right through the screen of Zachariah Belcher, so Barnes guilty of a foul. That's third foul on Wayne here in the quarter, so Southside will inbound underneath the basket. 48-35, 13-point lead for Wayne. Just under 3.5 minutes left, third quarter. Irby lobs it into the lane, goes to Belcher. Outside Irby, right corner three, got it! 14 for Javon Irby. 48-38. Wayne front court. Eldridge, high post to Dillard. Dillard working with 18 points. And a pass across the baseline deflected out of bounds by Southside, so Wayne keeps possession. The scoreboard gave Dillard an extra point, so I got to remember to subtract it when I look up the scoreboard. Barnes baseline to Dillard. In the middle of the lane, Green, and his pass deflected and stolen by Southside. 10-point game. Archer's in the front court. Barr, pull up baseline. No. Rebound goes out to Irby. He drives. He shoots it up, and Dillard fouled him. Javon Irby's going to go to the free throw line already with 14 points. And he has a chance to make it a single-digit deficit for Southside. Irby, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore, with the first free throw good. Harold Mack off the Wayne bench will replace LaShawn Green. .48-39, and another free throw on the way for Irby. It's up. No, rattles out. And the rebound knocked away from Mack and Comer, and it goes to Southside. Archers will reset. Here's Irby, left wing. Outside to Barr. Barr looks low post, lobs it over the top of the defense. It somehow makes its way all the way down low to Zachariah Belcher. Or that was Zachariah Belcher. And there's a foul on Wayne down low called on Harold Mack. That's the fifth foul. It should be 2 free throws. Yep, it's going to be free throws. Zachariah Belcher is going to go to the free throw line. The 6'6" sophomore will shoot 2 because that's the fifth foul of the quarter on the Wayne Generals. The first foul of the game on Harold Mack. A 6-foot senior for Anthony Brewer and this Wayne Generals squad. The first free throw, nothing but net for Zachariah Belcher. Archers trying to creep their way back into this one. 48-40. Second free throw, got them both. 48-41. We're down to 7 points with 2.5 minutes left in the third. Eldridge up top to Barnes. Barnes to the right to Eldridge. They play catch up top. Barnes near the left angle, 35 feet out, now takes it to the center circle. Jordan pressures him. He gives it up to Comer, and a timeout by Anthony Brewer. and Southside pumped up right now. They're working their way back into this one. Only a 7-point Wayne lead, 48-41, 2:12 left here in the third. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Harold Mack has it up high on the left wing to Tyree Eldridge. Eldridge tries to drive past his man. He's held up, but that is an arm bar, and it's called on Javon Irby of Southside. Second foul of the quarter called against the Archers. First foul of the game on Irby. Minute 58 to play, third quarter. Wayne to inbound, up by 7. Barnes lobs to the corner. Catch made by Dillard. He drives baseline, and a reach-around foul is called on Southside, and this one is called on Terrence Jordan. 5'10" sophomore guilty. And the third team foul on Southside. Now the inbound again to Dillard in the left corner. Up on the wing to Mack. Mack goes right down low to Dillard. Dillard turns, faces, puts up a right-handed jump hook. It's no good, but an offensive rebound and followed by Tyree Eldridge. And the Generals back up by 9, 50-41. Irby feeds the post, stepping away from the block. It's Belcher, and he just shoots it from 12 feet right over the top of Dillard and scores it. Zachariah Belcher with 7 points. Back down to a 7-point lead for Wayne. Minute 22, third quarter. Eldridge in the corner. Comer open and count it. It's a 3 for Preston Comer. 53-43, double-digit advantage for Wayne as it ticks down to a minute left in the third quarter. Right corner, Barr feeds the post. This is Icarian outside to Zachariah. Around the horn now, Jordan, baseline drive, goes left all the way to the right corner and stays on the dribble. Gives on the perimeter to Irby. Javon Irby, step back, top of the key. It's on its way. It's in and out. Halfway down, came back out. Rebound to Wayne. Harold Mack, front court. Gives to Barnes, splitting the circles. Comer open, right wing. Yes, another 3 for Preston Comer. Give him a dozen, and the lead back up to 13, just like that on back-to-back triples. Underneath. Belcher goes strong against Dillard, got inside him and scores from in close. Zachariah Belcher's now got 9, 56-45, last 10 seconds. Dillard outside Barnes, steps into a 3. It's too strong. Long rebound goes to Jordan. He's got 3 seconds. And he got in the air. He was going to shoot it. Instead, he threw it off Wayne. It goes out of bounds with 0.2 of a second. With the ball in the back court. Not much they can do with it. It's 56-45. Wayne the lead over Southside. Irby, three-quarter court shot, and it hit the front rim, but it's no good. And we'll head to the fourth quarter next on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Once again, you can find the Purdue-Illinois game at 92.3 FM. 92.3 FM, WOWO Radio. We're proud to be bringing you high school basketball here on 1380 The Fan, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. As we head to the fourth quarter, it's Wayne leading at 56-45 over Southside. Southside starts with the ball, but they mishandle it, but they got it back. Here's Jordan, long skip pass, Barr, left corner, drives baseline. He's pinned, so he throws up top to Irby. Irby with 15 points for the Archers. Now Barr has it, left wing. Splits the defense, and reaching in and stripping him was Harold Mack. Wayne the other way. Comer had his pocket picked. He got it back, and he finds a wide open Chase Barnes down at the basket for a layup. A fortuitous bounce for the Wayne Generals, to say the least. 58-45. Top of the key triple. Barr, back iron, rims around, comes out, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wayne, and it belongs to Southside. 7:16 still to be played in our second semifinal. The winner will move on to play Homestead tomorrow night. We'll have the coverage right here at 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Southside inbounds. Belcher makes the catch outside the top of the key. Gives it to Jordan. Irby has it, right wing. Irby gets double teamed. Finds a Belcher down low, but it's knocked away from Belcher and stolen by the Generals. Under 7 minutes left. Wayne front court leading 58-45. Harold Mack to Eldridge. Left wing to Comer. Back up top to Eldridge to Harold Mack. Now Eldridge to Comer. He'll blow by everybody on the baseline and go up and under with the reverse layup. Preston Comer putting on a show. 14 points. Down low, Belcher makes the catch over the top of the crowd and then lays it in. 60-47. Belcher's into double figures with 11. 6:20 remaining. Mack on the dribble between the rings. Throws to the right wing to Comer. Back to Mack. Now Dillard from the right elbow. Drives hard. Tried to go up. Had it stripped away, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Southside. And Wayne will inbound it underneath the basket as Southside's Corte Wallace comes into the game. Javon Irby getting a chance to get a quick breather. Inbound Comer. Up top to Eldridge. Tyree Eldridge on the dribble to Barnes. Back to Eldridge. Down low. Zip pass to Comer. He goes up and gets hacked. And that is a foul on Kendrick Alexander. It will put Preston Comer to the free throw line to shoot two. 6:01 left to be played here at Wayne. Wayne 60, Southside 47, and Comer with 14 points to the line to shoot two, and he's got 15 after the first free throw. Goes right through and swishes through the net. Looking for a 16th point, and he got it. And I actually think he's got 17 because one of his points, I think, was given to his teammate, H.J. Dillard, earlier in the third quarter. 15-point lead for Wayne. Biggest lead of the game. 62-47. We've got 6:01 still to be played. Shows just how balanced Wayne is. You've had different players go on hot streaks. Right now, Comer. Earlier it was Dillard. Southside with the ball. Here's Wallace driving. Throws down low, but the ball stolen. Wayne has it. In the backcourt, Preston Comer across the timeline. Gives it up to Eldridge to Barnes. Barnes baseline drive to the basket. It's swatted. The help defense was from the 6'8 Zachariah Belcher, and he swatted it out of bounds. And there's a foul called. So apparently there was body contact down low, and they'll give Chase Barnes a couple of free throws here. 5.5 minutes remain. Wayne looks to be on their way to another date with the Homestead Spartans as Barnes' first free throw rolls in. Shooter's touch. Now it's double figures, 11 points for Chase Barnes. Got 19 from Dillard, 16, and actually I think it's 18 and 17. 18 for Dillard, 17 for Comer, 11 for Barnes, and now Barnes has a dozen. And it's a 17-point Wayne advantage, 64-47. It's getting away from Southside. DeMarcus Barr, center circle to Alexander. Alexander on the dribble outside the arc. Gets doubled. Goes to pass, and good defense by Mack. He steals it, gives to Eldridge. He throws it up off the glass, no, but an offensive rebound and a follow by Preston Comer. Now nobody gets back, and Barr leaks out. He misses the layup, but there's a whistle and a foul. And I'm not sure if it was on the Barr layup or if it was on the follow, but I think they're going to give it to Barr. The foul on Wayne's H.J. Dillard. And right now it is Belcher that's going to the free throw line. And it's not a shooting foul, so it was on the rebound. The foul on Wayne. Third on Dillard. Southside inbounds, and in the corner, it's a three, and it's good for Zachariah Belcher. 6'8", big man, shows his range. He's got 14 points. Now the pass down low. Dillard turned around from the baseline from 15 feet out. No good. Rebound tip. It's a scrum for it, and it's going to be Southside fouling Wayne in the pursuit of the basketball. And the Southside foul is Javon Irby. 4:39 remaining. 66-50. Wayne inbounds. Mack throws to Dillard. It's knocked away, and it's stolen by Southside. Here's Irby. Irby into the front court. From behind, Mack tried to reach in and steal it from Irby, but he got Irby's body. And the foul is on Harold Mack of Wayne. Second foul on Mack. And now we got a technical foul. The foul is on Javon Irby, I believe. A technical foul called on Javon Irby. Now remember, Southside, was it Southside or no, it was Wayne that got the delay of game earlier, but I'm not sure what Irby did. Didn't see anything that was that egregious, but Chase Barnes gets to go shoot 2 free throws. Bonus points for Barnes. He's got 13 as he makes the first. 67-50. Barnes true on the second. 68-50. Wayne the lead. 4:34 remains. 14 for Chase Barnes. Now the officials are going to discuss how to proceed from this point. The three officials trying to huddle up, and they send the teams to the benches so they can have a private conversation. Now, remember, this started on a foul on Harold Mack of Wayne. He fouled Javon Irby. Then they called the technical foul on Irby. And they're giving it to Wayne out of bounds. So, again, we now have Southside making a late substitution. Corte Wallace will come in for the Marcus Barr of Southside. Wayne leads at 68-50. There's 4:34 left. That's the only fact I can give you. Inbound, Comer went to hand it off and reaching in from behind. Wallace smacked it, but it went right back to Wayne. Now Eldridge, left wing, drives, tries to put it up on the run. It's partially blocked, and it goes to Irby of Southside. Front court, Jordan gives to Alexander. Cross-court pass to Wallace, up top to Jordan. On the wing to Irby. To Wallace. Wallace at the foul line. Outside to Jordan. Jordan drives down the left side of the lane. Kicks in the corner, and it's Irby with a three, and it's no good. But good rebound, Zachariah Belcher, and he grabs it. He gets pushed by Dillard, and that is the fourth foul on H.J. Dillard. Southside to inbound, baseline under the basket, halfway through our fourth quarter. 68-50. Southside trails the Wayne Generals as Wayne looks to move on to a championship game tomorrow night, where they would play the Homestead Spartans. Spartans 57-51 winners over Huntington North earlier tonight. Here's Jordan, baseline, kicks out, wide open. Alexander launches the three and hit it. Kendrick Alexander from long range, 68-53. That's 5 in the game for Alexander. Wayne front court. Mack to Kalen Williams. Thomas, high right. He'll drive to the foul line, and as he goes up, the ball's tied up. Alexander reached in and tied it up right out of the hands of Caleb Williams-Thomas, but the arrow does point to Wayne, so they keep the basketball. 3:32 remains. 68-53. Wayne, a 15-point advantage to inbound baseline under their own basket, as Corte Wallace will come into the game for DeMarcus Barr. Chase Barnes, left corner. Dribbles into the lane, tries to muscle it up, got it off the window, and a foul on south side. Chase Barnes is going to have a chance at a three-point play. Third foul on Terrence Jordan. That's now the fifth on south side here in the quarters, so Wayne will shoot from here on out. 17-point lead. Barnes has 16. Now he's got 17. The lead is 18 points for Wayne. 71-53. Quickly front court, Alexander stops at the foul line, lost the ball. It's Mack. Lead pass Barnes. What a beautiful throw. Half the court length to a driving Chase Barnes for the layup. 20-point lead for Wayne, 73-53. Jordan sets up, takes a right wing three, no good. Rebound Eldridge. Wayne has it, and no outlet to Mack. Mack, mid-court picked up to Barnes. Barnes drives, splits defenders, and as he tries to muscle the ball up to the basket, he gets fouled. More like mugged. The foul on south side is called on Zachariah Belcher. It's his third. 20-point lead for Wayne, and Chase Barnes looks for his 20th point at the free throw line. Yep. 20 for Chase Barnes, a 21-point lead for Wayne, 74-53. Blackjack. 21 for Barnes. 75-53. Wayne the lead. Southside in the front court. Jordan, the crossover from the left elbow. A step back 15-footer. It's blocked, but there was contact and a foul on Wayne. Terrence Jordan will shoot two free throws for Southside with 2:43 left. Jordan going to the line with 5 points. Left-handed shooter. Free throw number one is good. 5'10" sophomore. Left-handed shooter. Green jersey. Bright pink sneakers. Almost a coral. And he makes the second free throw. 7 points for Jordan. 75-55. Wayne the lead with the ball. Barnes wide open left wing, sets up the 10-toe, shoots the three, and it's good for Chase Barnes. 78-53. Barnes now with 24. Here's a drive by Wallace all the way to the basket, but on his path to the rim, he was fouled. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Corte Wallace. 78-55, 2:24 still remains before we send it to the postgame show. Good. Wallace picks up his second point of the game. Wallace, a 5'10" sophomore guard for the Southside Archers. Connects on the second. He makes both free throws. 78-57. And now Wayne with the 21-point lead works it into the front court. Barnes baseline all the way up and under with the scooping reverse layup. Even a little English added. And then the inbound stolen by Mack. He shoots a three. No. Rebound follow. Good by Eldridge, and he got fouled. 8 points for Tyree Eldridge, and it's 82-57. The fourth foul whistled on Javon Irby of Southside, and Tyree Eldridge going to go to the line. A 6'1 sophomore, too strong on the free throw. Can't complete the three-point play, but I'm sure Wayne's happy to settle for a 25-point lead. And then Eldridge picks the pocket of Jordan in the backcourt and the layup for Harold Mack. 2 points in the game for Mack. He's been out there fighting defensively, finally gets onto the box score, and it's 84-57, and a timeout's called with a minute left. So we will take a break. 30 seconds. We'll come right back. The Wayne Generals on their way to a championship game tomorrow night, leading at 84-57 over Southside on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. 1 minute 56 seconds still remaining here at Wayne, and coming up next, we've got the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball post-game show. It's the season finale, and of course, we have to leave you with a cliffhanger, so you have to tune in next fall to our post-game show. I don't know what that cliffhanger will be, but join us after the game. Live from the Waynedale Pizza Hut. Southside gets it to Wallace for three. No good. Mack the rebound for Wayne. And here comes Mack on the dribble. Splits all the way through the defense. Throws it up. It goes off the netting. But Barnes there to clean it up. He muscles up a shot that missed everything but a little bit of glass. And it goes to Irby of Southside. Minute 27. Clock runs. 84-57. A three for Alexander. Oh, that's true from the right wing for Kendrick Alexander. 84-60 in the lane. Kalen Williams-Thomas had it stripped away. Here comes Southside. Nice crossover Irby into the front court, right wing. Up top, Belcher. He'll shoot a three from the top of the key. It's short. Long rebound, Eldridge. Lead pass, Comer. Comer to the basket. Layup good. 86-60. We're under a minute left. And Comer eclipses the 20-point mark. Wallace, top of the key. Tried to get a pass over to a cutting Belcher. It's stolen. Now Comer. And Comer gets stripped by Alexander. Alexander grabbed him with one hand, stripped him with the other. Didn't want to see the slam dunk as the exclamation point. And so Comer's going to go to the foul line to shoot two free throws. And Kendrick Alexander picks up his third foul. 40.3 seconds remaining. 86-60. 87-60 as Comer just keeps adding points. He's got 23. Southside clears the bench. Get everybody a chance to experience sectional play. Number of players come into the game. Some aren't even on our roster. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, flip back to Comer. He shoots a fadeaway from the left baseline, and he wedged it right between the rim and the backboard. The arrow points to Southside with 36.3 seconds left. 87-60. It's Wayne that is going to win their 17th game of the season. Front court, Southside, and there's a pick. Kalen Williams-Thomas. He'll drive. He'll Euro step through two defenders and lay it in. Kalen Williams-Thomas with 10 points. He gets into double figures with 17.4 seconds left. 89-60. And a pass for Southside in the front court knocked away by Wayne, and Southside will have to inbound. Sandoval inbounds it to Belcher. Back to Sandoval. Outside the arc, he feeds down low to Zacharian Belcher. He'll give it to White. White misses one. An offensive rebound. Now the ball free on the deck, and it's pulled out of there by Wayne as the horn sounds, and the ball game is over. The championship is set in the Wayne Class 4A sectional. Tomorrow night, it'll be the home team, the Wayne Generals, taking on the Homestead Spartans. The winner on to the regional the following week. 89-60. Wayne pulled away late third quarter into the fourth quarter, dominating the Archers, and Kind of a similar final score as the first meeting between these two. 89-60, the final number in this one. And, of course, Wayne with big nights from Chase Barnes, Preston Comer, and H.J. Dillard leading the way. Well, the team shaking hands, and now Wayne heads to their locker room. Some hugs for Southside players as their season comes to an end. Southside finishes up 17-7. A solid campaign, and there's a lot of youth on this Southside team, and look for big things coming up in the next year or two from the Southside Archers. But it's Wayne that's going to play for another sectional title, and they'll do it tomorrow night on their home floor against Homestead. Earlier tonight, Homestead was a winner over Huntington North, 57-51. And so Homestead picked up their 20th win of the year. And they will take on a 17-win Wayne team tomorrow night. So it is a final here at Wayne. The Wayne Generals win it over Southside 89-60. And that sets up Wayne and Homestead tomorrow night. Join us for our coverage here at Wayne High School tomorrow night on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Once again, before I sign off, just want to remind you, if you're looking for Purdue versus Illinois, that game can be heard on our sister station, WOWO 92.3 FM. Coming up next here on 1380 The Fan, we've got the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball postgame show. We're going to give you all the area sectional semifinal scores. We'll set up championship games around our area tomorrow night in Class 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. Big thanks to Josh Williams, our studio producer, for this edition of our high school game of the week. I am Brett Rump. Again, the final score of Game 2 in the sectional semifinals at Wayne High School. The Wayne Generals defeat the Southside Archers 89-60. You've been listening to the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.